What's up? It's your boy Tay Speaks.
What's good? It's your boy D Norvell.
And it's me, Anissa, the HBIC.
See what she thought was.
Oh, snap.
She still get a special intro.
Yeah.
You in there. You marinated in now.
Marinated.
You in there.
Marinated.
Marinated.
Oh, man, marinated. You know what else is marinated in?
What?
The song of the day.
I go by Tay Speaks.
Tay Speaks, D Norvell, Anissa,
He go by-
HBIC.
Oh.
Hey, we on the mic again. Hey, y'all.
Let me kick it.
Hey.
Let me get a ticket. J-U-I-C-E. Got the rhythm.
Ow.
No, we got it.
Hey.
We ride.
Hey.
Best podcast in the planet and we vibing.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what it is and what it ain't and what it's gon' be. You know what it is and what it ain't and what it's gon' be. You know what it is and what it ain't and
what it's gon' be.
J-U-I-C-E.
Can't you see me? What it's gon' be?
Whoa.
It's D Norvell, Tay Speaks, and HBIC.
Damn.
Yeah.
HBIC.
Hey, what is it? HBIC.
What it is, what it gon' be, J-U-I-C-E. What it is, what it gon' be, J-U-I-C-E. What it is, what it gon' be, J-U-I-C-E. What it is, what it
what it say?
Wow.
J-U-I-C-E.
Jake Danny Speed.
J-U-I-C-E.
HBIC.
J-U-I-C-E.
Jake Danny Speed.
J-U-I-C-E.
You know what it is, we don't own the right to
girl, I
this
don't need
beat.
it.
Don't
She
get
acted like,
it.
whoa. we both started going at the same time.
Cut the beat.
Ooh-wee. Man, look.
And if you see the dogs, they belong to me. You feel me?
They're so cute.
They. Oh, God.
Gabbana says she wants to be on the podcast.
Cabana can come
Say
too.
less.
Leave my nephews alone. What's up, y'all, and welcome back to another episode of Juice 901 Podcast. As always, thank y'all for rocking with us. Thank y'all for taking some time out of your busy schedules just to give our craft a listen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And we'd like to thank everybody, like you said, for even taking the time to watch J-U-I-C-E. You already know what's going on. You already know what it is, what it's going to be. Can y'all leave her alone so she can do our podcast? Let's get it.
Look,
I'll
a
give
dog,
you
a
pets
dog
later.
is gonna dog.
A dog is going to dog, but they are dogs with class. They know better.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. See, that's the problem. Dog parents always feel like dogs are children.
Well, technically,
They
those
are children.
Okay.
See?
I'm just saying.
You're gonna
That's
make
funny
her
coming
mad,
from a dog
bro.
parent.
A dog.
You're gonna make her mad, bro.
A
Why
dog-
I oughta.
A dog is not a child.
They are.
Let's say that. A dog is an animal.
They are children.
A dog is property. That's what a dog is.
That's what they were saying about us back in the day. What's up? Anyway, let's get it, man. So you already know what's going on.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a great episode.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a great episode.
Fantastic.
All right. Let's get into the first of how you really feeling.
Oh, man.
I just want to know how everybody. I said, how you really feeling?
They really. Ooh.
Do you feel good?
I think
Bless
I feel
you.
all right.
Do you feel good?
I feel better.
Good.
All right, because you on Juice 901. I know that's what it
Amen.
is. You ain't got to say it. You feel me? But
Took the
how
words
y'all
out my
feeling,
mouth.
man? Let's start right to right.
Right to right.
I don't know, man.
So-
Just start from the right and
Okay.
then keep
It's your
going.
turn. How you really feeling in this? It's
I'm feeling better. I'm sorry. I can't pet you right now.
okay. Come here.
Don't be mad at me.
I got you. Come on.
I know.
Come
Ooh.
on. I got you. How you feeling in this?
I'm feeling better. God is good.
All the time?
And all the time.
God is good.
Good. Good.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. Let it out. Let it out. See, y'all, this is what y'all be doing. Y'all think y'all
But
got
dogs are
kids.
just property.
Man, no, I'm feeling, well, yeah, tell her to be quiet.
You want me to hold you?
So I'm feeling all right. I'm feeling good. It's final season for y'all who are in school. Y'all know what it's like when you get ready
Man.
for finals.
I'm out December 4th, but I can't wait.
Man,
I'm
it
so
is
proud of
fine.
y'all.
I gotta let
You
you
got
down.
it.
I ain't gonna lie, big bro. But no, it's final season, and I am nephew.
Just drop him.
No, I'm not gonna just drop him. He is my nephew.
They technically be your brother
You know what that reminded me of?
because my mom's son.
Oh, you're right.
No,
You're
sir.
right. What up, bro? But no, I'm feeling good. It's final season. I'm getting ready to ace these exams, man.
Heck yeah.
And, just in here grinding. Wise man once said, if there's no struggle, there's no progress. So that's what we're doing. We're struggling right now, but we're gonna make it.
Amen.
Gonna make it.
I agree, man. I say everything is possible. All you got to do is start. And don't worry about the out. Don't worry about how you're going to do it or how you're going to pass or how you're going to pay for it. Just do it.
Facts.
Everything will fall in line once you're chasing your passion.
That's absolutely facts. That's
Just make sure your heart aligned to it. That's all.
Yeah.
How you feeling in this one?
I'm feeling better.
How does it feel to be a dog mom?
Oh, it's the best. It's the best.
It's the best.
She's a child.
So why do you feel that way? Tell me, why do you feel like you're dealing with a whole child right now?
Because she acts like a child.
Okay, how?
She has attitude. She started this thing. If I don't feed her quick enough, she will bark at me. She doesn't like to wake up in the morning. She's very, I want to sleep in. If I wake her up, she huffs and puffs. She loves clothes.
Okay.
Like, she's a child. She has allergies like mommy. So
Does she love clothes or does she have a choice?
she loves clothes.
So if I have a snake, like a pet snake, is that my child?
If you want it to be.
If you take care of
If I take care of it, it's my child.
I don't
I'd be too
Y'all
scared
heard
to
it.
have
If you
a
take
snake.
care of it, if you're your child, it don't matter what it is. You take
So
care
do you
of it.
do you think your fiance, do you think that she views her pup as her child?
Oh,
Absolutely,
definitely.
1000%.
Does she still address
That's
her as
my
a puppy?
niece.
Absolutely. The dog was wearing a sweater earlier today. You know what I said?
Aw.
It's crazy.
I have a shirt for Nala at home.
You know, Nene can never find a shirt that fits Nipsey. Like ever since he was a puppy, she's always bought a size too small. So it always been like extra tight because you know Dobermans, they have a really big chest,
Yeah.
Snap.
so they skinny in the back,
Hmm.
but their chest is like so it's hard to find clothes.
Check
that-
out brands that make clothes for pits.
He never liked it though. If he can once he get his teeth in, it's coming off immediately.
Well, yeah, that's the only thing about those kind of dog breeds.
Yeah.
So, Anissa, what is the topic today? What are we talking about?
How old is too old to be clubbing?
Oh. Oh, snap. How old is too old to be clubbing? That's a good
But I
How
question.
have
old
like
is too
weird
old to be
opinions on
clubbing?
that. Yeah.
Was it really ever?
Or clubbing, partying. I guess it just depends on the setting. But how old is
Exactly.
too
I think it
old?
depends on the party. I don't think it's
Yeah.
I think it depends on how often you go out
Mm-hmm.
and the kind of party you're going to. Like if you're going to an age appropriate party, all right. But if you go into I don't know, man. Maybe it's an age to be club. I think it depends.
I don't think it's an age. I think it's whether or not you're able to take care of your responsibilities.
exactly.
And
Okay.
I think once you've got if you're able to take care of your responsibilities, do whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? That's how I see it. Now, personally, I think the average American, the average person doesn't have the same amount of time you would think. They wouldn't have the same amount of time that they would when they were maybe in college or in high school or, just coming out of school, whatever. Right? Like, I know for most of us, we work Monday through Friday, 40 hours a week, 9 to 5, 8 to 5, whatever. And if you going out every day after that, come on. I mean, you could
Now
be
that's
you could be 27. If you going
Man.
out every day after work, I don't know. But in my view, as long as you're able to take care of your responsibilities and bills, do whatever you want to do. However often.
Yeah,
you
I
wanna do.
think the negative connotation came with the clubbing thing when it came to irresponsible people. Like if you're just out clubbing and you're not really, like you said, taking care of responsibilities, you're just out every Saturday spending money that you know you really don't have, and then when I need it and I'm asking you for the money, you say I'm broke. It's like I think it comes to that kind of negative behavior.
Yeah.
What we should be talking about is when you start getting up in age, how important it is for your dress code to change.
Man,
Oh.
what?
That's a good question. Because there's like people older than me that dress like early 20-ish people, but it looks good. I don't know.
Don't get me wrong. Like some people just got the body for it. Like it's really just confidence, bro.
Yeah.
It's really just it's 1000% confidence, and with 2%, you got to look right in the fit. Like if I put on the streetwear outfit and I'm 58, 60, if I can pull it together and not make it look like I'm still trying to be a 90s hip hop rapper, like I got 3-4 chains on. If I do a subtle street look, like I have one necklace on,
I need to tuck
one
this in.
street. That's what I'm saying. Now, if you weren't
2
that at
chains.
50, you would look like you'll get away with that like at 50.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
it's like
Cool.
it's a decent, like it's something decent.
Yeah.
This, if I'm 50, they obviously know I'm in a frat or something. Like it's
Right,
not
right.
really. But if I got like if I got a shirt with a SpongeBob on with a grill in,
Oh,
with
absolutely.
SpongeBob like this, and with some Jordan 1s on, it has to make sense. You can't look like you borrowed the outfit. You gotta look like you actually own the outfit. The outfit has to. It's not just about. A lot of people talk about how fits got to fit women, and how we got to grab the curves and all that. With dudes, it has to fit your body type, bro. A lot
Same
of people don't
thing
talk
with women.
about.
That's
Yes,
true.
what I'm saying. A lot
Yeah.
of people they only talk about women, but they don't talk about how certain clothes have to fit dudes' body types too.
Yeah.
And it's not body shaming, but it really has to
Style. I mean,
it has to look right on you.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, we're in an age where I don't know, one of those dogs cut me if I did this earlier, but we're in an age where everybody is gonna do what they want to do.
Facts.
And I mean, I guess that's the way it should be. You wear what you want to wear, what you want to, whatever. But I think as you get older, there's like a clear trend of like people maturing and their taste changing, and you just start to fall out of love with some of the things that you used to love when you were younger. And I think clothing should be like that too. So, for example, when I'll use sagging as an example. I don't sag. I don't like sagging. But if I saw a 50-year-old, 60-year-old sagging and walking around with their pants, me looking at their Fruit of the Loom or whatever, right? If I see that,
shout out
come on, sponsor. But me seeing that, when you're supposed to look up to those who came before you. If I saw that, that'd be the last person I would want to look up to. So if you look at it from that angle, like clothing and how you're supposed to adapt as you grow, I mean, to me, it does matter, how you present yourself.
I agree. Side note, we should do a podcast one day, and you bring Gabbana, you bring Nala.
Yeah,
they're gonna be playing.
I'm not bringing it up.
It's
I'm bringing
not
Taking
gonna
Tide.
Bring it up.
And it's gonna be called Puppies and Podcasts.
Do it.
And we're just gonna talk.
We can do it in
And then
my
we
parents'
can bring
backyard.
Gabbana. We can bring not Gabbana. We can bring Gabby too, so she can talk about her business.
It's go. Now boy, now you thinking.
There you go.
Now you
The
thinking.
wheels
Come
are
on,
turning.
Come on,
Now
Bob.
you thinking we can start answering all the questions that she, that she made endure while growing. Now you thinking.
Come on, boss.
Okay, when I review this footage, I'm gonna remind you of it, and we're gonna put it together.
Let's do it. What y'all think? Puppies and podcast?
Puppies and
Yes.
Podcasts.
Well, I think that's a good idea.
excuse me,
Leave that puppy alone. All right. Well, I don't know. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that people's clothing should change as they grow? I mean,
Yes and no.
yes and no.
Yeah.
What y'all think?
So why is it yes or no?
I say yes because I would not want to see my Nana in a bubble skirt. But I
What if she looks
Come
good
on,
in it
Nana.
though?
Come on, Nana.
What if like she has the body for it? She is hidden
That's where I'm like,
because
if you look good in it, you look good. Oh.
because
What?
there's some grannies out here that's still in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
It's because kids having kids.
Well, no, it's some really. Oh, I'm telling you, I just saw like a 60-some-year-old and body banging, bro. It's because the reality. I think it's gonna be our generation who really. I think you see like a spot of here and there grannies who are really in shape, but I think our generation is gonna be the ones. And now that they implement new rules, you got Michelle Obama changing the food. You got Trump is who what's the guy who Trump just hired for the food administration? He was running for president. RFK.
No.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like a lot of people are becoming more health conscious, and with a lot of stuff that we eat. So it's just like
A lot of that stuff is bad for your prostate too. A lot of that, like,
It's terrible,
beef
bro.
and stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
like and I think that a lot of countries are pretty much way ahead of time, but America just be like,
Big pharma.
and you can't smoke weed in certain spots still, but you can still sell cigarettes.
Yep, that's a topic for another day.
Don't get me started on that. But long story short, I decided to say the grannies in the next generation, I think, are going to be the youngest they ever have and being in the best shape. But it's not just solely focused on being young.
So let us know, y'all. I mean, do y'all think that your clothing should change as you grow older? And when do y'all think that you should stop clubbing? I don't know. I mean, the party never stopped. The party
I feel
never
like
stops.
it just depends on the party because there is a party every year that me and my parents go to. We have a great time. It's like a good mix of like ages. But I don't want to be 50 something going into Barstool on Broadway because I just wouldn't like.
Yeah. Oh, Nashville.
Yeah.
Okay, I picked up.
I went there a few weeks ago and I was like,
But if you enjoy, that's the other side of it though. Because if I'm a 65-year-old and I legit enjoy rap music,
yeah,
even the new rap music that the new kids are talking, and I go to this club, I think it will strictly depend on, like you said, I think am I taking care of responsibilities, and
and how you carry yourself.
That's true.
If I'm in the crowd, I think even they'll be fine. I think it just really depends on how you carry yourself outside of the club. Because if I'm a multimillionaire, I'm on my business, my family's taken care of, my mental health is on point. I'm a good friend, and I make sure my wife is good. I mean,
do what you want to do.
Yeah, I mean, because if I genuinely enjoy it, it's like people playing video games.
That's
true.
That's facts.
They genuinely enjoy playing 2K or Call of Duty.
It's true.
A streamer was looked down on at first. Now they realize how much money is in streaming.
Everybody
and look at Castanet.
Yeah.
Sinet.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah.
Look at how then he's so good financially, I'm sure now.
Yeah. Well, y'all let us know what y'all think.
Let us know what y'all think.
Let us know what y'all think. All right, Tay, what's up next, man?
You already know. You turn me up, DJ.
Oh,
Turn me up, YC.
Hey.
freestyle.
I go by the name of Tay Speaks. You already know.
Hey.
Come on
I
now.
go by the name of
It's
Tay
random
Speaks.
thoughts with Speaks.
Okay. I go by the name of Tay
Random
Speaks.
thoughts with Speaks.
I go.
Hey.
It's
And we
random
say,
thoughts with
I got.
Speaks. Hey.
It's random thoughts with Speaks. This is just another thoughts with
Hey.
Speaks.
Hey.
It's random thoughts with Speaks.
Bow.
It's random thoughts with Speaks. Yeah.
Stiffware.
Yeah.
All right, man. What's going on? This man here.
No, I want to talk about the importance of where you are. I want to talk about how important it is to where you're trying to go, where you are now.
Wait, say that again?
I want to talk about how important where you are now is to where you want to go.
I definitely.
That's
I got
fire.
some stuff to say about that. I literally.
Fire.
And the reason why, because I was sitting here thinking, right? I ran across a dude, and it came from I ran across a dude named CJ. Shout out to CJ. I used to work at Sports 56 as an intern. Because I just went in as for internship because I always want to work at the radio station. Mm-hmm. So I went in and the program manager talked to me, put me with CJ, and he was just telling me how to run the board. So it's pretty much this right here. So on radio, when it's time for commercial, you gotta get out. Time to come back in, throw the intro in. It's no room for dead space. Dead space is the worst thing you can do on the radio. And I remember doing it. And I was legit enjoying it. Like, I'm like, bro, I am in heaven right now. And fast forward, we started Juice 901 podcast. I'm learning now. P. Will was doing all our videos. It gets to a point where P. Will can't do them no more. So it was just me I had to learn the craft. I had to get a camera, had to learn how to do audio, and all the stuff that I applied then. Because right then, during that time, when it comes to radio, you don't have a lot of time to edit. Like, you have to edit in between commercials. So when they get done doing the audio, you got to take out the dead space, take out this, take out, make sure it's up. You got to do all that within probably like 3 minutes, 5 minutes, something like that. You got to take all of it, you got to get it in, get it out, shoot it out. But the quickness to learning the background, because I wanted to be behind the mic. I didn't want to be the board op. I wanted to learn how to be behind the mic. But learning how to be the board op trains you, because it's like if you just want a house, but learning how to build the house, it'll save you a lot of money when it comes to something breaking, because now I know how to fix it. Mm-hmm. When you purchase a firearm, like you said the other day, it's gonna come apart. And once you learn how to put it together, it helps when it comes to learning how to clean it, because now you can take it apart and actually look at it, and you don't have to call nobody like, how do I do this? How do I do this? But it's like, that's the importance of knowing. Like, a lot of people get mad, like, I'm not there yet. But when you forced to learn the craft, like I tell everybody, bro, no matter what you're doing, whether you're rapping, learn how to do production, whether you model, learn how it is, learn what you have to do to snap the camera, learn about the angles, learn about the editing your own pictures, because it's going to hit a time where people would not show up for you. And when they don't show up for you, the show must go on. But if you don't know how to run that show, I think that's going to be the biggest problem. But like I said, I just want to talk about how the importance of where you are, take full advantage of that. And that's where that story came from. Shout out to CJ.
Yeah. I think it's incredibly important. I mean, like, a lot of times we say, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. When I grow up, I'm going to do this. When I graduate school, I'm going to do that. But oftentimes you find that people are not doing what it takes to get there. Right.
Right.
And the hardest thing it seems for people to do is start. And, you know, it's very easy to say what you're going to do, but how easy is it for you to actually just start and do it? Right. Because a lot of people are afraid of what the initial product is going to be. They're afraid of how they're going to be perceived when they first start doing something. Even with like filming, like you get in front of this camera and you're like, oh man, what if, like, you know, the first few episodes are going to be trash. Like, you know, when we made our switch to doing the segments and stuff, like we didn't know how it was going to turn out. But guess what? We still doing it.
Real quick. I was just talking to Nene about this. I went back to, I don't know what I was talking about, but it was on the subject of just starting. Because I went back to our old videos when we first moved to this space, and the walls was a whole different color.
Yeah.
And the video was, I'm like, bro, this shit is so
with
bad.
that white desk that y'all had. And stuff.
It was so bad.
It just gets better. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's why I was like, even if you have all the money in the world, and you have the top-notch equipment when you first start, you're still going to look back at your first things and critique something, be like,
absolutely.
But you starting from the bottom, it helps.
You got to start. You have to start. You have to invest in yourself. And I mean, just like, you know, everybody knows what they're interested in to some degree, right? Even though you may not know exactly how you want to get there or what exactly it looks like. When you have an idea, you have to start. And I think being present and knowing what you're doing to help you reach that goal is extremely important. Setting goals on how to get to your major goal is extremely important. And I'm going to say shout out Desiree Hensley. I don't even know if she's watching, but that's one of my professors at the law school. And I was in a clinic with her doing some housing work for people. And she gave us this method to taking notes. And I'm obviously I'm not going to talk about cases or whatever, but she gave us this method of taking notes. And, you know, like when it comes down to different assignments that you have to do, right? So you have a heading, and then underneath the heading, you have a goal, right? And let's say like the heading is podcast. So your heading is podcast, and then you have a goal to release a season of episodes. So let's say it's 10 episodes a season, right? So now you have the heading and you have a goal. Now underneath the goal, you're going to write subpoints. So you have 10 seasons or 10 episodes in the season, you're going to write episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then underneath episode 1, you're going to write out every single thing you have to do to release episode 1. And then underneath all of those things, you're going to write out every single thing you need to do to accomplish each one of those individual bullet points. You check them off. And what it does is it puts it in your face and it shows you the work that has to be done. And it sets actionable goals, actionable items that you have to do. And as you check off things on your list, and this translates to anything you do, as you check off things, it gives you a sense of gratification and it lets you know that you're actually working towards what you want to do. And I think that helps like you and where you are now realize that you actually can achieve what you say you want to achieve. Yeah, it's important.
Damn. Y'all dropping some.
I don't know. I just, y'all ain't taking notes about
you
how
did
to
say
take
you,
notes.
You did say you can relate though.
I can definitely relate. As we were like starting this conversation, I feel like a big part of that is humility because like y'all said, the first few are not going to be the best. I can relate that to like my own modeling career. Let me tell you, tragic. You can't see those posts on my page no more, but started from the bottom for real. But just like you said, like with photography, like every shoot I've done, I'm always asking questions. Okay, so what does this mean? How do you do that? And like the photographers I work with, love y'all. They're really good about explaining things. So it helps me appreciate what they do and the work that they put into editing things. And sometimes I might have to do shoots with my phone and like I understand how to work with that. But it just, like you said, with the note taking, like the goals to get where you want to be. Because I know there's a place where I want to go with my modeling career. I'm not there yet, but I know there's like steps I need to take. I can't just go from like, okay, here I am now. Okay, boom, I'm signed with the agency. There's like steps you have to take. You have to build a good portfolio. You have to take digitals. You have to get practicing. You have to do all of these things. And it's just, you got to do it.
Being present where you are now is important.
Yeah, being appreciative as well, because I just genuinely appreciate like the people that just took a chance but also like guided me. It was like, okay, like here's how you do this, here's how you do that. I don't want you to, like, you know, there's just so much that goes into it.
But I'm glad
It's
you
just
said
like
be
that.
appreciative, because I think a lot of people underestimate their gifts. And I don't think people realize how much of a privilege it is to have that gift. It's always a privilege.
Yeah.
It's people who look at you and be like, I wish I could model. I wish I had the confidence to get out there and do it. It's people who look at us and be like, oh, I wish I can be a podcast. I wish I could be a lawyer. I wish I can be in fight. Like, it's a lot of people who look at what you do and wish that they can do it, had the confidence to do it. And they and a lot of people be like, well, you can podcast, you can hop behind a mic, but really, realistically speaking, it's not everybody's gift. And I think that, and it's not to shoot anybody down, but it's like people, it's like me telling you to be a rapper right now. You probably could if you actually took the time to actually practice on really, really hard. But it's not something that you really want to do, or like, you probably want to do it occasionally, just when we freestyle and something like that.
You want to excel in it, yeah.
Yeah, and it's my whole point is, like you say, it's being confident, and I mean, it's a privilege to have your gift, so use it. Because your gift, I think your purpose on earth is 1,000% titled in your gift.
Absolutely.
I do have a question, bouncing off of that. So let's say you have a dream in mind, you have a goal that you want to reach, but that's not your gift. How do you know when to, because you don't want to just give up, but like, how do you know when to, okay, let me sit this down. This isn't
great question.
I think when you're doing it, first of all, you're going to know that it's going to feel like work.
But what if it's just one of those situations where it's like, okay, it's just a really rough spot right now? Because I've been in places like that with my career where work is slow. Like, I'm not getting paid jobs. I'm not doing whatever. It's like, okay, do I just keep pushing through, or do I just say, okay?
That's what a gift is, though. I mean, the reality is it's gonna start. 99% of the time, a business is gonna take like 5 to 10 years. I mean, not 5 years, 5 to 10 years, but like it's gonna take a really long time to pop off like that.
I mean, it could. I mean, it absolutely could.
And it doesn't mean it's trash. It doesn't mean it's just. Especially if you were like like Juice 901, we was learning this stuff as we go. Like it takes. We've been here for a while, but it's like it takes a lot to. You got to learn how the money works. You got to learn what equipment you need. Some stuff may be set up, but in our field, in the modeling field, in the entertainment field in general, you got to have the show. You got to have this one motto, this one mantra, and it's called "The show must go on." Period. If something happens in Broadway and they slip and fall in the middle of saying one of their lines, you know what's going to happen? They're going to get up or play like it's part of the show. The show must go on, because I can't act like it. I can't acknowledge what just happened. Or if I acknowledge it, I better acknowledge it in a way where it's
like productive, like, okay, learning from it and moving forward type stuff.
Yeah, like you got it. And if somebody doesn't show up to a show at one of the Broadway plays, the show must go on.
And that's why they have extras, you know?
Yeah, you might have one person. Dane might have to play 2 characters now. That's why you got to know Dane. That's why it's good to study the whole script.
There you go.
Don't just study yours. Study everybody's around you, which means the production company, the engineer. Study everybody else's script.
Facts.
So when they play, somebody doesn't show up, somebody's sick, I know your lines anyway. They talk about Will Smith. Will Smith does that. Uncle Phil, James Avery, his real name. He didn't like it. But when he first got the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, like Will Smith used to say his lines, and then Uncle Phil was saying his lines, and history looks to be moving. Like we'll be saying it with him, but he just learned everybody's script. He'd be like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Like his lips will still be moved because he'll be saying everybody's line with them. So that's why they always say you can't look at Will while you act. He still does it. You can't look at him while you're acting, but that's how he learns. But you have to learn everybody's script, bro. And that goes past production. That goes through everything in life. Learn your manager's script. Learn everything, because you never know where you may have to step up. And COVID taught a lot of us that.
Facts.
Yeah.
I'm one of the people, though, like just going back to your question about what if it's not your gift, quote unquote, and you still want to accomplish it. I believe you can tackle as many things as you want to. And I think a lot of people say that if you put too many, your
eggs in too many
eggs in too many baskets, then you won't be good at anything. And I really don't like that. I hate it. And I think as long as you cater first off, I think it's short-term minded. I think if you are willing to put in the work and you understand that it may take you longer to become a master in many, rather than focusing on one thing and becoming a master quickly. I don't know. I just feel like even if something is not your gift, quote unquote, you're not a singer, you're not a whatever, the greatest writer. I think you can do as many things as you want to do as long as you invest the necessary amount of time it takes to be successful. You have to be patient with yourself. Yeah, that's number one. Be patient with yourself. 2, write it out, what it is that you want to accomplish, and then how you're going to accomplish it. And then, just do it. I don't like it when people tell you that you can't do whatever it is that you want to do. Set as many goals as you want to, but just understand that with every goal, there's going to be a lot of work added. And as long as you do the work, then, you're good. That's how I see it.
I think what they're saying is, though, find that one thing is what they're saying. When they say don't put your eggs in many baskets, you can do it, but like you say, it takes a lot of work. So focus on one thing, grow that, and everything else will fall into place. Because I think once you, like even with me with music and Juice 901, trying to do that at the same time while doing that, it takes a lot. It takes a lot of your plate.
You got to know yourself, though.
Yeah, but even if you're doing, like Kevin Hart, for example, does 10,000 things, works, probably one of the hardest working people in Hollywood.
Right.
But it's also in a place where he shows up, he acts, he gets the script done, but other people are engineering it. Right? Other people are putting it together. I think they're talking about in the beginning stage, until you have that team established, I can go shoot a movie and I'm not the one editing it.
Right. What I think you're saying is prioritization. You prioritize those tasks. I don't have a problem with prioritization, but what I'm saying is if you have goals and things that you want to do, don't not go for that goal because you're afraid that you already have 3 other things that you want to accomplish. That doesn't mean don't prioritize your time. Prioritize your time. And I think that goes, what? What's wrong? Wine? Oh, you need more wine? These folks out here. Tipsy.
Wine enthusiast.
But no, what I'm saying is, prioritize. It's kind of like with money, right? You have to go with the things that are paying you, right? If you have a job that's giving you money, but you want to be an author, you can't skip work just to say, well, I have another task. I want to work on this.
1,000%.
You have to go with the priority. Like it's a prioritization list, right? What that may mean is that after you work all day long, guess what? Now you have to, once you get off work, give yourself an hour, 2 hours to work into your craft. That's what I'm
lean into that. What I just told somebody about the importance of once you're a creator. If you are a creator, bro, you cannot just work your 9 to 5 and go home and do the same thing tomorrow. You're going to get depressed. You're going to get annoyed. You're going to get something because you're not going to be fulfilled in life. Once you clock out of your 9 to 5, you have to invest some time into something creative. You have to, if you got a podcast, edit the podcast. You rap, write some music. You have to invest some kind of time once you clock out because you're never going to be fulfilled. You're going to be unsatisfied. You're going to start stressing. Life is going to feel incomplete because that's not your end goal. You have to go home and work on something creative, draw, paint, something to it's like getting that anxiety out. To get the anxiety out, you may have to go hop on a treadmill and go for a jog or something like that. Like you have to get that out. And a lot of people don't have the creative side of them. So if you have that, it's a blessing, but you have to take care of it because
cultivate it. Yeah.
If you don't, it's going to get hindered and you're going to start losing your mind.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, we've dropped a bunch of gems. We'd love to hear what y'all think, man. So let us know. Let us know.
Ha!
Hey.
Dave Speaks.
This man gets hilarious.
One day I'm a freestyle.
Welcome to another episode of Fact or Fable. Is it a
fact?
Huh?
Or is it a fable? Or is it a fact? Or is it a fable? Or is it a fact?
A fable.
A fact. A fact.
A fable.
A fact.
A fable.
A fact.
A fable.
A fact.
A fable.
A fact.
Hold up.
A fact.
Hold up. Keep it going.
Hey.
Keep it going. 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 Keep it going.
Hey.
Yeah. I don't know.
Hey.
But I gotta know. Dang. I don't know.
What?
But I gotta know. Dang. I don't know.
Hey. But I gotta know. Dang.
But I gotta know.
That was amazing.
But I got a note, Dane.
Did y'all just add that on? That just blew my mind.
No, we actually did that
a couple weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
A couple weeks ago, and it worked out.
We just always forget to do it.
I think I missed that.
But it
cool.
worked out. It worked out. It works out.
But yeah, welcome back to another segment of Fact or Fable with your host, D. Norvell. I, your host, D. Norvell, I'm gonna talk you through it as I always do. So Fact or Fable is a segment where I give you either a fact or a fable, but you, the audience, and my fellow co-hosts have to tell me whether indeed that is a fact or a fable. Pretty simple, right? Pretty simple.
Pretty
It could be a
simple.
sentence, could be a one-liner. You never know what it could be.
Are we tied for fact and fable?
Well, did you beat me last time?
You beat him. He's never won.
No,
this
we can
year.
be tied. We're tied.
Okay, so
No, I don't know.
I tried to help you out.
I beat what's the name?
How did you try to help me
I
out?
hate it when he wins. I
Let's
hate
go.
it. I am a hater. Are y'all ready? Do y'all need
I've
me
been
to-
on a winning streak lately too.
Oh,
He actually
I
has.
saw.
That's the one thing.
I'm nervous.
Do I need to, tell you all the rules again, or are you good?
No, when that camera talk back to you, I don't want to hear it.
Oh, man. That's tough.
No,
All
we
right.
good.
All right. Oh, man. I'm like, what are we drinking? Like, what is that? Okay. All right, y'all. You ready?
Yes,
Are you ready?
I hope so.
All right. Fact or fable number 1. Your heartbeat will
I like
sing-
how you did that though. That was pretty.
What?
You cut the music up. It's favorite number 1. Like it was. You hear the music?
I did that on purpose.
Well, I just said I like how you did it.
Oh, well, appreciate you, gang. You know,
I
I've been-
don't like it
It was
anymore.
alright.
Continue.
I've been working on it.
I hate it now.
Fact or fable number 1. Your heartbeat will sync to the rhythm of the music that you're listening to.
Your heartbeat was synced to the
To
rhythm,
the rhythm of the music that you're listening to.
Fable.
Fact.
Okay. Drum roll, please. We need to add one of these on here. It is a fact. A study showed that crescendos led to a temporary increase in blood pressure and heart rate, which went back down to the decrescendo. So I think it has to do with emotions and how like
Exactly.
things
If
make
you-
you feel.
I
I was about to
see
say if
that.
you like it,
Yeah.
but if you're not paying attention to it, I don't think it's gonna sync up.
Right.
So it's actually a fable. We're being very specific.
No,
Like,
Whatever.
he
it's
said
a
it's a
fact,
fact,
and you
so-
lost. Okay, the fact is you lost.
1 and 0.
Right.
That's crazy.
Count.
Fact or fable
Watch
number
the end of the
2.
game.
The average cloud weighs over 1 million pounds.
Fable.
The average cloud
Fable.
weighs over 1 million pounds.
Fable.
Got 2 fables?
Yeah.
It's air.
What do y'all think? Drum roll, please. That's a fact. When you calculate the cloud's total water content, you end up with approximately 500 million grams of water. Wow. Or about 1.1 million pounds.
Can we just agree that Dane don't know what he's talking about?
Well, don't get mad at me. Get mad at the internet. A typical cumulus cloud weighs about 1.1 million pounds.
Where'd you
By
get it
measuring
from,
the
the
water
internet?
inside the cloud, in addition to the size of
This
it,
from Wikipedia.
researchers can calculate the weight. That is crazy. Yeah. Cool. So right now it's 1-0. Come on, Tay.
Let's get it. Watch the end. Wait till the end of the game.
Fact or fable number 3.
Let's see.
Dun, dun, dun.
Most body heat is lost through the head.
Lost through the head. That's true
Okay.
because I saw a video.
Okay.
It's 1 and 1.
You saw a video. What
Fact
about
or
the video?
fable? Most
I'm not gonna
body
tell you
heat
till
is lost through the
afterwards.
head.
Fact.
Oh my god! I just want to copy y'all.
Drum roll,
No,
please.
That's
no.
Drum roll.
No.
Thank you. Fable. So
See, don't listen to me.
contrary to what you would think, right? New York Times and several other agencies have reported that the amount of heat released by any part of the body, depends mostly on the surface area. So even though typically your head releases the most heat because it's usually the most exposed, that's not always the case. For example, on a cold day, you would lose more heat through an exposed leg or arm than a bare head.
Cap. But go ahead.
I'm just reading what the internet
What
says.
video were you talking about, though?
That video when that woman had having hot flashes and she was bald and it was smoke coming from her head.
Why did I think of that too? But I wasn't sure if you were thinking.
That was proven that I was right.
I don't know. You scientists in the chat, let us know. You know, if you think I'm wrong, prove it.
Where are you getting these things from?
Prove it.
Wikipedia?
I'm not going
Man,
to tell you my
something.
sources. They
I
tell
would
me.
like. I need.
they tell me
citation
things-
sources,
World
all
Star?
They
that.
tell me things in confidence. This is Business Insider. Well, that one was. That one was Business Insider.
Is it a .org or?
Business, you know what? We're not dealing with this.
Dang.
Fact or fable number 4. Around the world, many militaries have trained combat dolphins to perform dangerous tasks
Facts.
like locate underwater mines.
Facts.
Fact, because they can do that. Don't judge me.
Echolocation?
I don't know the name.
Echolocation?
Yes, thank you.
Drum roll,
Thank
please.
you.
Fact. All right. Yeah. I mean, that deserves an applause.
Right
that deserves an
I
applause.
was just trying to give
that
you
deserves
a
an
high
applause.
five. Dang.
I guess no applause. Is this not wanting to work? Can y'all hear this? Maybe not.
Oh, bless you.
I don't know. Maybe y'all can hear it. I can't hear it. Yeah, that's a fact. So the Russian Navy, for example, once trained dolphins and other aquatic mammals to attack warships. Bless you, nephew. And enemy combat divers. For over 50 years, the U.S. Navy also trained dolphins and sea lions for various missions. Whatever. I don't know if that's true. In 2014, the U.S. Navy announced plans to replace its marine mammal program with a new generation of robotic mine hunters starting in 2017. So I guess at one point in time, having kids, right? Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's taking care of his kids. But I guess at one point in time, the United States military had a marine mammal program. If y'all are in the military, let us know what you think.
That's interesting.
So we're at 2-1.
How many we got left?
2-1.
I thought it was 1-1.
I've got 2 more left.
It's 2-1.
2-1.
2-1. Oh, I can't count.
What do you want? 1? It's 1-1.
Okay, thank you.
No, it's not. It's 2-1.
Because it's like, who gets it right? He's only gotten 1 right.
Yeah, but you also got the same answer right.
Oh, shoot.
You don't want your point?
No, I do want my point.
Okay.
Don't let him influence you.
Fact or fable number 5. 1 human year is 7 dog years.
Fact.
Okay.
Technically, it depends on the breed. Oh, damn. All dog years don't. Everybody doesn't have 7.
What's your
7
answer,
years.
sir?
I say fable, but I got a feeling you looked up some bad stuff.
So we got a fact and a fable. Drum roll, please. That is a fable. That's a fable.
Oh,
for
we
sure.
just tied. Did we just tie up?
You're-
One day.
Your 3-year-old dog is 21 years old in human years, right? Nope. Not according to the experts. The general consensus is that dogs mature faster than humans, reaching the equivalent of 21 years in only 2, and then aging slows down to more like 4 human years per year. Y'all know Cesar Millan, the guy who be on there like training the dogs? Yeah, Cesar Millan on his website actually provided a calculator on how to calculate this stuff. So the calculation is like subtract 2 years from the age of the dog, multiply that times 4, and then add 21.
Hold on, slow down. Let me try this again. Say it again.
Subtract 2 years from the age of the dog.
Okay.
What's the age of the dog that you're using?
2. Oh, Gabbana, she's 4.
Okay. So subtract 2 from that. Multiply that times 4.
Okay.
What's your answer?
8.
Now add 21.
Not my baby older than me.
How old's the age?
29.
Your dog is 29 years old.
Dang, she grown. And she's still not paying bills?
Yeah,
That's
that's
crazy.
Remember that the next time you call him puppy.
Well, she is a puppy. She's a baby.
It is what it is. Did y'all know dogs have allergies? Mm-hmm. That's the thing. All right. So that we are tied up, y'all. 2-2. Tied up. Fact or fable number 6 for all the marbles. This man's face. Y'all, you didn't see his face. He made the nastiest
Dogs are
face.
gross, bro.
I mean, that's what they do.
No, they're not.
That's what they do.
Tried to eat it.
Yeah,
The other one tried to eat the other ones.
That's
You want
disgusting.
to hear? I'm not even finna say that. I'll tell y'all later.
I don't want to hear
but
it. I don't want to hear it. I don't. La la la.
Your
la,
niece is
la,
nasty.
la, la,
I'll
la.
just say that.
Fact or fable number 6. Bananas are berries, but strawberries are not.
Fact.
Bananas are berries, but strawberries are not. Fact or fable? Did you see this? Did you see this?
No.
Good.
I'm saying fact.
I'm just making sure.
thinking-
Fact.
I
think
can't even
it's a
see
fact?
that far.
Both of y'all think it's facts?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You want to lock that
we're
in?
Locked in. Boop.
All right. Drum roll, please. Fact. It is a fact. According to
Can you
botanists,
give me a high five?
true berries.
Damn.
True berries are simple fruits that stem from a single flower with a single ovary and typically have several seeds. This includes kiwis, pomegranates, eggplants, and bananas. Strawberries, on the other hand, stem from a single flower with more than one ovary, which makes them aggregate fruits along with raspberries and blackberries.
I have a question for you. Where is the seed at in the banana?
Where's the seed at in the banana?
Or like the, yeah.
It's the little black pieces when you,
But where is
when you
it at?
chop it. In the center? Of huh?
Oh,
Isn't that right?
I'm asking you.
It's in the center of the banana. It's
You
the
tell
little,
me.
when you chop it. I'm telling you, when you chop the banana, it's the little,
I just want to fuck with you a little bit.
Oh, wow. Yeah, she's messing with me. Well, y'all, that's all we have for Fact or Fable. I think you both should give it up for yourselves.
It's a tie game?
It's a tie game.
I don't lose.
Yeah, it's a tie game. What's going on with the audio? I want to hear my claps. Y'all don't hear the claps? Do y'all hear the claps? I don't know what's going on with me. I don't hear the claps.
You're not made for those headphones. That's why.
The shade.
It is a lot of shade.
And second of all, I didn't even know the answer to that one, but I picked what Anissa picked because I
There
could
we
lose.
go. There we go. I can hear it. I'm going to get my claps in.
I knew if she got it right, we got it right. If she got it wrong, we got it wrong. So I couldn't lose.
Oh, well.
It's all in the strategy, you know?
You didn't use that strategy on the one where you
I haven't lost since then. That's all I'm saying.
Is what it is.
If anybody want to play Fact and Fable and beat me,
bless you.
Try to beat me.
Well, I think it's time for
he's not that prepared.
The next segment of the day.
Peace.
Yeah, keep the peace.
Let's get it.
Even though she's not with us today, she's forever with us. You know what I mean?
J money.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Tay?
Money.
Oh man, what they say?
J-A-Y.
J money, please keep the P. J money, please keep the P. You know that she want it, she want it.
You know that she
own it, she own it.
You know that she.
Hey,
You know that she.
what they say?
J money,
please, know I need it.
Whoa.
Fresh and squeeze, like lemon squeeze.
Whoa, you know
J,
she want it, she
please,
want it.
money,
Want it, she
please,
want it.
keep the
Want it, she
P.
want it.
Hey,
Want it, she
hey,
want it.
J money, please keep the
Yeah.
That beat is
J
like
money.
Chef's
Chef's kiss, right?
And we don't own the rights to it, by the way.
None of
say
them.
that.
None of them. not a single one. But we appreciate you, and we'll give you your credit. Look at the comments.
Oh,
What's wrong?
He knew who I was calling.
Oh yeah, that's funny when you know when you got
I was
a
like,
child.
did I do
Your
something
dog
wrong?
come back. Yeah.
He knew who I was calling.
Come on, nephew. You gonna come up here with me?
Come here, Tater. So keep the peace, man. I just want to talk about the importance of taking care. He allergies,
He's
man.
a baby.
Something.
Yeah, pat his back.
Oh gosh,
Take care of him.
you should never did that. Now he not gonna ever get off you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I want to talk about the importance of being responsible, man, and not only responsible outside of work. I mean, inside of work and life. I'm talking about being responsible with your emotions.
oh,
It is 1,000 complete. It's 1,000. It's 1,000% up to you. You can't control what happens to you, but you can control how you react to it. What you choose to do about it is 1,000% you.
I agree.
Does it affect you? 1,000%. Do you have the right? 1,000%. How you choose to react to it?
That's on you.
Because you have to pay whatever you decide, whatever action you decide to take. You have to be willing to take what comes with it.
Facts.
Can I speak on this one?
Sure.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I feel like that's definitely something I've learned over time because I feel my emotions very deeply. And as my frontal lobe developed and all of those fun
Not
things,
as my frontal lobe. That's crazy.
I had to realize, like, yes, people can treat you a certain kind of way. Things could happen that make you want to react a certain way. But at the end of the day, it's on you for how you react and how you express that to people. Because there was a point in my life I was really low and I was projecting that onto people and I was just blaming it on whatever or whoever. But I had to look at myself like, okay, where is this really stemming from? I am in control of my emotions, and that's therapy is a great thing. I suggest everybody try it, good or bad. It's whether what you're going through is good or bad. It's a great resource. It helps you understand your emotions, helps you think about, okay, what's the root cause of this? Why is something so small that could like really make you mad? Why is this making me mad? And then you find the root of it and then you work through it. But that's where you have to be. It takes a lot to get to that point because you really have to break yourself down and then build yourself back up. Or at least that's how I looked at it. Like I really had to dissect everything I was going through, everything that I thought, like my thought process, feelings, all of that. It was the most uncomfortable thing I've ever done, but I am so thankful for it because I feel like, I mean, I'm still in therapy now, but it's helped me become a better person, not just for myself, but like for my friends, my family, my child, Gabbana. I'm not gonna let that go.
Your property. Yeah.
My child.
This man here.
My child.
No.
But yeah.
You're right. I think part of maturing and growing up is and responsibility is being responsible for your mental health and knowing how like your internal thoughts and how you project that onto other people how that impacts other people, and knowing when you're okay and when you're not okay. So I commend you on that. I commend you on growing, recognizing whatever your struggle was and growing from it. So yeah, I think it was good for you.
But it's like everybody doesn't get to that point.
I think it's courage.
It takes a lot. Mm-hmm. And I feel like even if you don't have like the best circle around you, sometimes it's just on you. You can have people that encourage you, but until you genuinely want to change, become better, it's not going to happen.
I absolutely agree with that. I 1,000% agree with that, but I also think that you should have people in your circle that wants to help cater to your growth. And if they don't cater to your growth, they don't deserve to be in your circle.
Preach.
I think that's simple as that. If you see your friend hurting, regardless, it don't matter how many times they tell you no, they don't want your help. If you call that person a friend and you see them hurting, I mean, you know your friend better than anybody else does, right? Cater to them in the way they need to be catered to, but that doesn't mean abandon them. So I think if they're not helping guide you to growth, then they don't deserve to be in your circle. Mm-hmm. But also, that person does have to take responsibility for themselves. They do have to take responsibility. You have to know when what you're doing is not positive and how that projects on other people. And your friends are only going to be able to put up with that for so long, right? Especially if you don't want the help that they're trying to give you.
Speaking of friends, I want to look at the camera when I say this, right? If your circle doesn't bring, if the people in your life if someone in your life doesn't bring value to you, you should be able to use everybody in your life. That includes friends, family members, all of that. You should be able to use everybody in your life. If you're not able to use them, and people often associate the use word with something negative.
Right.
No, everybody should bring some kind of value to your life. If you have a friend who doesn't bring any value to your life, who you can't call for something, who can't be there for you, who can't pick your kids up from school, who can't watch your dogs, something like that. If they don't bring any value to your life, they are there for no deserve to be reason.
There.
Yeah, and it doesn't mean they're a bad person. It's just they're not the person for you.
Yeah, and again, like, pay attention to him saying all of the different things he said. It doesn't mean money. It doesn't mean they have to hang out with you all the time. But everybody's in your life for a reason. And if they're not adding to your life positively, and I think not adding at all is not positive, but if they're not adding to your life positively in some way, whether it be a counselor, whether it be a friend to hang out with, whether it be somebody that you're working with, on some kind of whatever, like, if they're not adding to you, then they don't need to be at your table. They can eat at some other table.
I also want to, like, not dissect, but like say what you said in another way. Have the discernment.
Discernment.
Y'all, sometimes I say words really funny, but having the discernment to like decide, okay, is this person, like you said, adding value or are they not? Because that's one thing I pride myself on. I mean, how long have we been friends? I don't even know.
Since
I can't
2017, 16.
How did I ask you? They correct you. I'm sorry.
That's crazy. That's actually insane. Since 2016.
But like, you've seen my friend group grow and like condense and grow and condense, but it's like, that's just the process that you go through, finding your people. And sometimes you find your people later in life. Like, one thing I said is, like, some of my best friends, I didn't meet until I was a senior in high school. We've been friends ever since 2016. And like, I didn't meet y'all until 2016. So it's just like
freshman year of college. Yeah.
Whoa. Damn, sorry, I just felt old. But
I was out of school, so imagine how I feel.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's crazy.
But no, I feel good though. But I agree with 1,000% what you're saying. Like, long story short, y'all, everybody has to be able to be used in some kind of capacity. If you're not able to be used, you're useless. You're useless to
clip. We need to put that on the soundboard. You're useless.
You're useless to, and that doesn't mean as a person. That doesn't mean as a person. That means as to the person that you're the circle that you're in. If you're not able to call on me for anything, bro, like nothing, like even just to talk, even if nothing is wrong, I just want to ask somebody to talk to. I'll talk about 2K with, like, even you're being used.
Yeah.
Like, you're being used in some kind of capacity. I'm trying to call Anissa because I need so-and-so trying to get into modeling and I need somebody to guide her. Like, somebody, you have to be able to be used somehow, or you're not any I don't need you. Like, that's the reality. Like, even if I just want you to be, I know you know how to love the way I love. I know you speak to my love language. You're I can use you. But if you bring no value to my life that's going to increase it or it's going to help me increase it, it's no point. A lot of people may think that's cruel, but think about what I'm saying. Like,
right.
There's a deeper meaning to it.
You have a lot of
Absolutely
people
it is, yeah.
in your life who you rarely talk to and who are there. You don't know why you hang with them. You don't know why you talk to them. You just talk to them because they're available.
You don't have anything in common.
No,
Or
you
you're
just talk to them
because y'all see them all the time.
because they're available. And if
Yeah.
somebody, you can pick up the phone. But if you had you wouldn't talk to them any other time.
If y'all did not see, if you moved to another state for X reason,
You would never hear from them
you'd
again.
never hear from them again.
Maybe like 1 or 2 times checking on you from Facebook or something like
Yeah,
that.
the
Happy
first
birthday
month that you
posts.
moved. Yeah, only
Yeah.
in the first month that you moved. And after that,
And occasionally when they are in the same city or
Yeah.
they're thinking about visiting there, they
on
might hit you
on
up.
your birthday.
Oh yeah.
I do the same thing every time. My motto is always, once I feel like once I feel the relationship like this, I ask the same question. If I stop hitting this person up, will we ever talk again? And every time I've done that, we never talked again.
Dang.
We never what I thought was the friendship was just we never talked again.
Well, we didn't mean to get depressing, but y'all need to check your friend groups.
Not depressing.
That
it's
was
real.
liberating.
JUICE.
Liberating?
Speaks with the
Yeah.
HBIC.
I know you're right. You're right.
Come on now.
You're right. You're right.
They actually got a rating to it though.
What?
JUICE. J Dana speaks with it.
With the HBIC.
JUICE. J Dana
Shout out.
speaks with the HBIC.
Ding.
You know, like the Disney princess, like sparkles. Wait, hold on, do it again.
JUICE. J Dana speaks with the HBIC.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I had to do
You
that
did
first.
that on purpose.
This is another episode of Juice 901 with Jay, Adissa, and Dave right now, man. I hope y'all enjoyed that. I hope y'all picked up a lot of gems.
I'm
And if you
hurt.
get the camera, zoom in on her face. It doesn't look really happy right now, but it's okay
I
because
dare you to cry.
she's happy here. And you see how he said, I dare you to cry? Friends are always the worst. Who needs enemies when you have friends?
Absolutely.
I
Y'all,
always remember that.
thank you for tuning in. You can see us on all platforms at Juice 901 Podcast. Tune in on YouTube for the full episode. If you want to get with us, DM us. Or if you don't know where Juice 901 Podcast is on all social media platforms, feel free to hit us up on Gmail at juice901talk at gmail.com. We love to represent you, your brand, or your business, right? So come network with us and we'd love to talk to you, right? With that said,
Dane is a puppy attractor.
come on now.
JUICE. Who got the juice?
I think we have the juice. Who has the juice?
Y'all got the juice.
Yeah,
one.
Jack.